Well, here we go then, boys and girls. We have absolutely dominated League One this season. We just need one more win, and we are promoted back to the Championship, back where we belong as champions. So fingers crossed we get that win fairly on in the stream so we can focus the rest of our efforts on putting together a squad that's going to be good enough to, you know, actually stay there this time, unlike all the other times. So, this is what happened after the transfer window closed. I mean, to be fair, we're not actually played that many matches after the window closed. So, to confirm our transfer business, after much kerfuffle, we did end up having to sell Ronnie Edwards for £7 million to Newcastle. Look at that. Look at it. We have loaned him back, but I suspect we won't get him back again next year because we've already found out we're not going to be able to get Lucas Bergstrom back next year. It seems harder on FM23 to get players back on loan every year, which just basically ruins how I play Football Manager. So this is going to be an interesting one. We did, however, sign Kel Watts permanently, who'd been with us on loan for the first part of the season. So we sell one defender to Newcastle and sign his replacement directly from Newcastle as well. We got this guy on loan from Swansea with a view to potentially signing him permanently, but he's not all that. So we're probably not going to waste money on him. And we signed TJ Ioma to be our young understudy to Nathan Thompson at right back. But again, he's not really done anything for us just yet. So I suspect he'll end up being a little bit of a flop as well. But Kel Watts is good business. This is a lovely run of form. Lots of wins. We're on a long undefeated run. We haven't lost a game in the league since August. So the only game we've lost in the league this season was our fourth game of the season at home to Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, if we could go back and change that. So we're on a long unbeaten run and we are just dominating the league. Look at the state of it. 92 points. Ipswich in second are on 67. There's 11 games remaining. We are dominating. And now we just need to rubber stamp it and finish things off. I think, based on the maths we did last night, a win in this next match should be enough, could be enough. We're playing Cheltenham. Cheltenham are down in the relegation battle. The game in hand that Oxford have complicates things. I'm not going to try and do Kev Maths after dark. That's a whole different category that I might one day do an extra channel for. But for now, let's just keep winning football matches and see when we get the notification that we're promoted. And then I assume once we're promoted, similar to how it's worked in previous versions of FM, we should get our budget for next year immediately and be able to start doing some planning. I really hope it's not 1.45 million, especially because we've already got 1 million in the kitty. And again, if it's like it is in previous years, my big fear is we're going to get promoted and our transfer budget is going to go up from 1 million to 1.45 million. And that's that. And we're going to have to try and survive in the Championship with less money than we had this season, which would be a disaster. So part of me does think we should maybe try and spend this £1 million before our next match. He wouldn't be interested in joining us. He doesn't think we've got the financial muscle. But Leicester are potentially going to accept very little money for a guy who he was showing us having a much bigger price range than that before. Let's try for him. 50 grand. It's worth a try. It makes me question all of these transfer value ranges. I'm writing players off. Who else is potentially good enough? But we're ignoring because it looks like their price range is too high. Carl Jacob Hine. What's your real transfer range? At the moment, it's 5.6 to 8 point something. And that's exactly what it is. Okay. We're not going to get him. Can you move it to scout budget, then back into transfer budget for next season? Again, I don't think the game falls for that. And we're not going to get Stolazic because he doesn't think we can afford to give him we're just going to have to wait, I guess. And hope. I mean, all of what I'm saying about how the budgets work, that's based on assumptions from FM22 and FM21 and FM20 and how it's worked for the last goodness knows how many years. Ever since we've known about what next season's budget would be, that's what's happened with next season's budget. Turkish window shut a week after the English window. There you go. See? Look how aware I am of real football these days. Those who've been around for a few years, you don't even know what's happening here. How You're just sat there thinking, goodness me, how on earth does he know that? I don't know how I know that. No idea. That Athletic subscription clearly paying off. I just read that as the Athletic journos are a bunch of nice people that Kevin probably get on with. You say this as if it's a bad thing. I love me a middle-class snob. I like to hang out with my own. But that was a very important goal there, by the way. I may not have given the impression that it was, but we missed a penalty earlier in this match. Now we have scored a second bite of the penalty cherry. That could be the goal that wins us the title, or at the very least, promotion back to the championship, back to where we belong, unless we balls up here. Oh, my word, that hit the crossbar like 3 times. Goodness me. We are making hard work of this. They've got the trophy in that chip van there, ready to wheel it out. It's a big trophy. Look at me on my sexy blue suit. Whoever said the suit doesn't change with the tie, it absolutely does. The whole ensemble changes to match the club colours. It's beautiful. Blue suit Chapman over there. Jack Marriott is in to secure championship football. Come on. I'm still playing 22 my X season. Oh, we're going to do a football. There you go. Ah! Knocking my drink over. We're going back to the championship, boys and girls. Ricky Jade Jones. Ricky Jade Jones. What a man. I can happily never listen to a new song for the rest of my life. Ah! Okay. My long lost cousin getting in there, just making things a little bit interesting. I don't think we've won the league today because we didn't get a title presentation. We could well have won promotion, but we haven't picked up the title. Is there confirmation of promotion? No, we've secured the playoffs. We've changed the tactic. The diamond's out. We've gone attacking. Lincoln are doing the lovely flatback 7, the FM23 trademark flatback 7. You can be sure I'll be talking about this tomorrow. I'll tweet this and open his stream to make sure he doesn't ruin it. You probably told that person to tell me it exists. That might be the goal that leads us to the championship, boys and girls. I assume you still can. Whether you'll get the full list, because it does still depend to an extent on what you scouted. I'm not sure. We've just scored another football goal. Come on, then. Off to the championship, boys and girls. Off to the championship. As to the Network Game 2023, Kev plays too slow for me to enjoy it. You know full well I'm the fastest football manager in the West. How have we not won the league yet? We must be promoted now, surely. Here from YouTube and here because saw you were doing the stream series on the second channel. Boom. 2 points for editor Chris. He gets to stay employed for another 3 days. That's right. 1 point is worth 1.5 days of employment. You just earned him a job until Thursday. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Right. So Oxford have 10 games remaining and are 30 points behind. I might be able to do this, maths. So if we win our next game, we are promoted. However, Ipswich, we have a game in hand on them, so they have 8 games remaining, and the gap is 22 points. That's more difficult, maths. I think we have to win 2 more games to win the league. Is that right? We play Oxford next. Are you serious? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So we play Oxford next. So if we beat Oxford, we're promoted. And then depending on how other results go, can we win the league then as well? Has it still got the silly little bug where you can only get the trophy presentation if you win the league at home? And if you win it away from home, it never happens? Oh, will you leave me alone about Kwame Poku? His agent's a wang. I'll offer him a new deal again. His agent will turn it down again. We'll go through the motions, though. Kwame, can I speak to you without your agent, please? I don't want any contact with your agent who fiercely dislikes me. For some reason, Kwame, I'd rather just do this man-to-man and not involve the man who fiercely dislikes me. He always asks for too much money. Right, I'm going to leave the 50% sell on included. He's not having the minimum fee release clause. That's the opposite of what we did last time. Last time, we took the 50% off and left the minimum fee release clause on, I think. The thing is, this agent doesn't negotiate. So I get one go at guessing what might get the job done. And if I don't get it right, he just walks out of the room. Oh, he's negotiated. He still fiercely dislikes me. Right, you're not having a sell-on fee percentage. Can we try and knock that down, do we think? Is this pushing it a little bit? Now he's shown he's willing to negotiate. I'm also willing to negotiate. Okay, we might actually get this deal done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kwame Poku has a new contract with Peterborough United Football Club. And it's not with a 50% promotion wage rise, it's 35%, which is fine. I don't mind him getting an extra £2,000 a week when we get promoted. That's fine. He's still going to be well under the average championship salary. He's one of our best players. He's now on £6,000 a week. Really looking forward to Peterborough Sports, as am I. Oh, what a goal. I've just told him he's getting released. I mean, what a way to respond. 2 days ago, I told that man he was getting released. There he is. He takes the throw. It's given back to him. He darts across the front of the penalty area and then whacks it on his weak foot into the top corner. Nathan Thompson might have just earned himself a contract. I know there was a lot of people upset that the first game of the season for sports was on a Saturday afternoon, the same day as Posh were at home. And it was like, well, what's the point of that? They've made it to the National League North and you're suddenly doing their match at the same time as a Posh match, so no one will go. That's it, boys and girls. We're going to the Championship. Kwame Poku celebrating his new contract. It's a tale of two contract negotiations here with these two goals. Two very similar goals. One from a man who's been told he's not getting a contract. One from the man who's just finally got the contract he's wanted all season. Either way, we've won 2-0. I don't know if we get the trophy now. We are definitely in the Championship, though, I think. No trophy. We're confirmed as winning the league, but there's no trophy. What do we have to do to get a trophy? Come on, Football Manager. You had all last year to actually let us have trophy celebrations. That's not fair. I want a trophy celebration. Right, budget time. We need a poll. We need predictions. There are options here. Are we going to get just the 1.4 million minimum? Odds, I hope you're getting ready to set up a poll. How much budget are we getting? Options are, number 1, 1.4 million. Number 2, 2.4 million, which is what we already had and the budget we were promised combined together. Option 3 is more than that because we got promoted. Well, the poll seems really conclusive. It's split 29%, 31%, 40%. You lot have no idea either. Most common answer is more, followed by 2.4, followed by 1.4. I think it's going to be 1.4. I think I'm going to get completely screwed over by the game. Right, here we go then. Our budget is, I'm going to cover my eyes. I'm hovering over it. You lot will see before me. Is it good news or bad news? Did I actually press the button? Is it good news or bad news? Am I going to be happy when I turn around? I feel like I'm going to be really cross. I'm going to go and look now. Oh, I know I'm going to be cross. Are you serious? How is it? That's what we had before. That's not even the guaranteed minimum next season budget. It literally said the minimum guaranteed budget for next season was 1.49 million. And all it's done is left me with the money I already had, not giving me anything extra, and giving me a pat on the head. Well done, Kev. Here, have some money. You've given me nothing there. Furious. Hello, I work for Sports Interactive. I coded this part of the game, and I did it just to troll Kev. No, it wasn't even an option in the poll, because it didn't occur to me just how much I was going to get screwed by the game. We're going back up to the Championship again. Historically, Peterborough United in the Championship doesn't end well. We flirted with it a little bit in the early 90s. We finished 10th one year, but then got relegated the next year. Took us a long time to make it back. We got back for 2009, got relegated immediately. Did get promoted again immediately, before finishing 18th, 22nd and getting relegated again. Then took us 9 years to get back, and we immediately got relegated again. They are the only times in the history of this football club that they have made it to the second tier of English football. We are pathetic at being in the Championship. And my reward for getting us back there is... Oh, Kev, you can keep the money you've already got to spend on players if you want. We're going to give you precisely 0 new money. My word. Someone in the chat's hit the nail on the head. Wait until half the squad asks for new contracts. That's exactly it. Yeah, we've had wage budget boosted up a little bit, but we're in the Championship now. Every single one of these players that's on 4 or 5 grand now wants 15. Oh. It's because this season's been so easy. I'm going to get fired next year for getting us relegated, but as long as the fans have had a nice time. No, Nathan, I bet he wants loads now. Let's see, just an example. We're now a Championship club. Nathan Thompson, you scored a great goal to help secure us promotion. Off, Nathan. Not a chance. You're 33 years old. Ah! JTiz, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming. 8 months. What a time to be alive. You've officially given me more than the Peterborough United board have. I had plans for this stream. We were going to spend the rest of it going shopping and building a team that was going to get us straight up into the Premier League. Here's the first one. The first money grabber is in. Hi, Jondu. How you doing? You want a new contract? You heard there's money? You've been lied to. But let's have a look to see what we can do for you, shall we? You want to be an important... You're already important to me, John Doe. £16,000 a week? Have you lost your damn mind? You idiot. You're on 5 grand a week at the moment. Yeah. What you've done there is come in and ask me for more than 3 times what you're currently earning. Obviously, you got confused. Oh, what exactly am I supposed to do here? Still far too much money for me to be paying already. Problem is, he's our best player. That's only a 2-year contract. Colo Torre was on there, was he? Do I have to go back and hire Colo Torre just because you lot will be amused if I do? Fine. I'm on Colo. We'll withdraw the offer to this guy. Sorry, Alex. You are 68. We need a younger man. Colo Torre is coming to Posh. I think they could have taken some of the new features they've put in the new one and added it into the old one, and it would have been better. You could take the old screen, add in the next season and the season after thing, and the ability to bring in shortlisted players, but keep the rest of the screen the same as it was, and I think that would have been better. But then that wouldn't have looked like enough of a change. So by doing it this way, it looks like a whole big change. And again, no football. I can see someone mentioning, what if he gets fired? Why would any football manager worry about getting fired? When you get fired, they give you the rest of your contract in one go. That's the ideal scenario. The dream career for a football manager is you go from club to club earning increasingly bigger 3-year contracts that get sacked after a year. So every year you earn 3 years worth of salary and then go start another job on even more money. Yeah, the Steve Bruce method. Steve Bruce is filthy rich because of that. That's why Steve Bruce is as loaded as he is. This is way off topic, but would Hardy from Plymouth be capable in the Championship? No idea. Don't know where he is. We're actually going to lose to Cambridge here, aren't we? This is absolutely hideous. Can't be just about money, though. As much as I agree with you, Newcastle have far more money than Villa. Yeah, but they might not have offered as much. It's not about how much money they've got. It's about how much money they're offering and what else they're offering with it. Can't believe only our second defeat of the season has come against Cambridge. Can you imagine how unbearable those turds are going to be for the rest of time? Honestly, Jack Taylor doesn't seem himself at the minute. I mean, Jack Taylor is another one who does deserve a new contract, so he can have one. Right, Jack Taylor, new contract. Only the second player to actually get one after John Doe Fuchs. We're being very selective over who gets one, just the best players. Look at the ridiculous amount of money he wants. He's on 4.9k a week at the moment. And he wants to nearly treble that salary. It is an absurd joke. There we go. Only a 2-year deal as well. Right, we need to get Kolo Touré in. Who are we going to bin off? Do we even want... How much do we want Kolo Touré? Is he actually any good? He's a good defensive coach. Who do we not need on here? Who's Neil Moss? Neil Moss. I can't sack Mark Tyler because he's a club legend, as is Matthew Everington. Who is Dale Tong? Dale Tong might be getting the chop. Or Noel Carroll we need for fitness. Who's Nicky Travis? We're going to get rid of Dale. In fact, should we just ask to add more coaches first? But in the meantime, let's sack Dale Tong. Kolo Touré's coming in. Bye, Dale. Miss you. Did I hire you? No. Don't care that you've gone then, Dale. We've got Kolo Touré in. That's got to be an upgrade, hasn't it? Of course it is. We've now got the best coaching setup in League One, the best recruitment setup in League One, and some medical staff. And now, oh, Dale! Dale! I'm so sorry, Dale. Dale, come back. Dale, oh, don't be like that, Dale. Oh, Dale's in a mood. Oh, Dale, Dale, Dale. I'm so sorry, Dale. He's got a family, damn it. We'll just hire 2 more ex-pros that we've heard of then, I suppose. Dale's wife is fuming. Well, we've won another football match. Aren't we great? It doesn't have any meaning anymore. We've won all of them. Hey, look, the trophy. We won a trophy. Static ticker tape on screen. The new arrivals. So Kel Watts got signing of the season for when we bought him, not for when we loaned him, because we did sign him twice. But he was my big money Ronnie Edwards replacement. Excellent work. Bergstrom definitely want to be getting back. Obviously, a lot of them weren't my signings, but we were supposed to get promoted, were we? Supposed to go up through the playoffs. We won the league. Look at the state of that. 39 wins, only 2 defeats. Neither of them significant or anything we need to worry about. A goal difference of 82 and 122 points. That is a Football League record. I think our goals scored is a Football League record. We are sensational. Look at it. What a season. Look at some of these results. Woo! And we've moved up to a 3-star reputation club as well. Beautiful stuff. There's more money flowing in. John Doe Fuchs sells more shirts than anybody else. And this is our team of the year. Bergstrom in goal. A back row of Tomlinson, Kent, Watson, Ward. Fuchs at the base of a midfield with Taylor and Thompson ahead of him. Despite all the red cards, Ben Thompson still making it in. And then Ricky J. Jones on the left. Kwame Poku on the right. And Johnson Clark Harris. Big Johnson up top. Top scorer, Ricky J. Jones by the looks of it. Let's just confirm that. Look at all those manager of the months for Kev the Hero. Johnson Clark Harris wins Fans Player of the Year. Ricky J. Jones, Young Player of the Year. We already know about signing of the season. Goal of the season goes to Fuchs. Ricky J. Jones off the wing is top scorer. Kwame Poku top assists. Johnson Clark Harris most man of the matches and top average rating. We didn't get any competition awards, but we have broken a lot of club records because it's season 1 and most of them aren't in place at the start. And Ben Thompson didn't even have worse discipline. Nathan Thompson, 19 yellows and 1 red, actually had worse discipline than Ben Thompson, who got sent off 1,000 times. Absolute madness. There we have it. What a season. And are you ready? This is what we've all been waiting for. The final piece of the puzzle, the last of the new features that I haven't experienced yet. The dynamic manager timeline. Ooh, look at it. It's so dynamic. Well, that was really good. Right, our supporter profile. Oh, it actually changed. Now that's nice. Supporter profile actually is dynamic. Because we've got slightly fewer. I mean, this isn't ideal, is it? So our families have reduced, but we've got more fair weather fans now. Great. Our social media followers are up massively, though. I like that. They just want me to avoid relegation from the Championship, which I think we can do. I hope we can do. Are the board in agreement? The board are devastated. That's why I only got a B+. They're devastated that I didn't sign under 21s, under 22s for the first team. Kel Watts, I think, was 22. They want me to, avoid relegation from the Championship. We can do that. That's achievable.